Hello, I am technically a Light Eyes, you're an Airsick Lowlander, and this is Mist Lab, where I'll be logging the latest in our finds, theories, and hypotheses that still require some exploration. If you're unfamiliar, most of what I'm going to be talking about is in reference to various Rosharan books. If you have not read at least The Way of Kings, you may be a bit confused. But don't worry, I'll give you some brief context before going on. For example, Shardplate. There's a lot to know about it, but here's the gist. Take some normal metal armor, make it way cooler looking, like this is designed by the gods. It doesn't even need to be effective at blocking attacks, because you see this armor, you surrender. On the spot. That's how it works. Worried that your hand-me-down Shardplate won't fit like it did for your chubby grandpa? 3 words. One size fits all. You kind of just drape it over yourself and it'll mold to the shape of your body. Just think the words off and to the floor. The only thing that would make this thing better is a built-in toilet, right? Wrong, because this suit is steroids. Oh, you think there's a part of that sentence that might be missing? Perhaps I meant to say that this suit is blank on steroids. No. I didn't. You wear this, and now you have the strength of Ted and like a lot of people. The only problem now is that the stuff is so heavy you can't really ride a horse in it. Except who needs horses? You are the horse. This stuff gives you super speed. Okay, maybe not like super speed, but you're really fast. There's a lot more to it than that, but this is all you really need to know. So why did I bring up Shardplate in the first place? Well, in all my reading and all my experience with Shardplate, no one seems to be asking a big question. The question that I think is just so crucial that we ask. What happens if someone wearing Shardplate armor tries to put on a second layer of Shardplate armor? That may not work for various reasons, but those are all maybes and probablys. We don't really know, theoretically here. Just get a real big guy to put on one suit, one size fits all, so it'll grow to the appropriate size. Now just put the pieces over top someone else's body after they've already put on a suit of Shardplate, and boom! Then what happens? You have like double the thickness in your suit? You become twice as strong? Do you become twice as fast? Twice as cool looking? We have at least one known account, slight Roshar spoilers ahead, also, again, of someone taking a Shardplate helmet, putting it on their hand, and using it like a boxing glove, like it molded to his hand shape. Clearly, Shardplate has quite a lot of flexibility when it comes to its ability to mold to the wearer's body. Possible, or alternatively, you could just try and make an entire suit out of helmets that you're equipped in the wrong place. But wait, what if I lost my helmet entirely? Well, there's various ways to fix that, but in a pinch, I have something that might work even better. Shardblades. A bit of context might still be necessary here as well, but on this account, I will be referencing material from another Rosharan book called Edge Dancer. If you don't mind minor spoilers for that read, here we go. Shardblades are big giant swords, usually like 6 feet long or so, light as a feather, and so cool looking that this thing can cut its prey in half with a glance, like no touching, you see it and dead. But part of what makes these things really cool is that it's made of the same stuff as Shardplate. Basically indestructible. And they can change shape. If you're tired of a sword, you can whip out a big old pole instead. You can get a spear, defend yourself with a shield, or better yet, a fork. I don't have a fork here, so a fork. That has happened. Oh gosh. What else can Shardblades turn into? Only tools? One very valuable source said this. Is a specific Shardblade always going to be something that has to be a fighting utensil? Or does it have to... I will say this. You have seen the source of this specific blade changing shape from the first time she appears on screen, and she's frequently not a weapon. There is a little bit of wiggle room in interpretation there, but it sounds like Shardblades can potentially change shape into something more ribbon-like, or even humanoid, if we assume all the other things she's changed into are in the realm of possibility. Taking all that into account, I think this is worth a try. Next time your helmet shatters, just slap yourself in the face with the flat side of a Shardblade and see if you can turn it into a spicy new helmet. The last thing I wanted to log today is a little unrelated, in that I wanted to cover the potential abilities displayed by those who have access to various things called surges. One notable person with the surge of adhesion is shown to be capable of sticking various objects together, like glue, rocks to walls, feet to the roof, you name it. It's a bit underexplored, but what we know now from very valuable sources is that it has something to do with changes in pressure. So like creating vacuums via air pressure, perhaps? No, or at least not only air pressure. Apparently, there is also spiritual adhesion. I have no idea what that is, but it is enough to prove that it's not limited to only just air. So maybe you can change water pressure, or maybe internal bodily pressure. All I'm saying is that if you've ever taken a tank of air really deep underwater, you will see a perfect example of what a lot of pressure can do to something that isn't normally accustomed to it. Let's hope that certain people don't realize they might be able to apply that to the human skull. I need to go take a pit stop, so that's all for today. End log. Where's my shard plate?